It's looking like the Bengals are going to get Tee Higgins back for Monday Night Football against the Commanders. But what does that mean for the tight ends, Jermaine Burton, and the rest of the offense? In this video, I'll explain how the Bengals can put all these pieces together to complete their offensive vision. Happy Oktoberfest weekend, Cincinnati fans. John Sheeran of A to Z Sports Cincinnati, and let's talk about the implications of Tee Higgins' return to the Bengals. And the first place to start off is, how much is he actually going to play? If you were to ask his opinion on it, he would probably want to play the whole game. Higgins practiced for his second consecutive day Friday and told reporters following practice that he feels 100% and that he plans to play Monday. And if he is 100%, and the coaches are aligned with that, then he probably will play closer to 100% of the game rather than like 50 or 25%. Ultimately, it isn't up to him for how much he does play. It's up to the coaches and if they want to potentially limit him in his first game back. The fact that this isn't his first hamstring injury that he's overcome may play into that decision, and they may want to hold him back at least for the first week. But the fact that the Bengals did have an extra rest day leading up to this game does lead to the fact that Higgins is fully rested and rejuvenated to do his usual thing. And you don't need me with these logos next to me to know that that's a good thing for the Bengals. The question is, how does the offense continue to evolve with his return? The simple answer here is that the plan that's unfolding for the Bengals right now was the plan all along, even with Higgins in the lineup. And what I mean by that is I mean the tight ends. And I mean 12 personnel, even sometimes 13 personnel, having multiple tight ends on the field at the same time to diversify both the pass and run game, being in shotgun, being under center, play action, non-play action, all these different wrinkles that make the Bengals less predictable of an offense rather than just being in shotgun and 11 personnel and having Tee Higgins and Jamar Chase be superheroes on the outside. The Bengals are still going to try and utilize 12 personnel more often. In this case, it might just be with, Jamar Chase and Tee Higgins on the field at the same time. That would be a lot tougher for defenses, you would think. So no, I don't expect the 12 personnel and the multiple tight end usage to go away even when Higgins is back into the fold. The fact that they don't have a third proven receiver like they did in the past with Tyler Boyd really only emphasizes that fact. If there's any possible negative with Higgins coming back, it's that we're going to see Jermaine Burton a little bit less. And that kind of sucks because it did seem like he was getting his feet under him. He caught his first career pass against the Chiefs for 47 yards. He was getting praised by Joe Burrow earlier this week. He just seemed to be more comfortable in his role. The problem is his role and Higgins' role, they're basically the same. They're both outside receivers. I don't think they trust Burton in the slot just yet. And that just means that he's not going to see the field as much with Higgins out there. However, with Higgins coming back, I do think there will be more of an emphasis and willingness to move Jamar Chase in the slot. And when you have Chase in the slot, Higgins on the boundary, that opens up an opportunity for Burton to get some snaps on the outside. And we weren't expecting Burton to get 40, 50 routes with Higgins potentially missing another week, but gradually increasing his reps and his role within the offense as he's building confidence, that would have been nice to see. But Higgins coming back does really complete how this offense can look in its full form. It allows them to move around Chase. It allows them to still utilize their tight ends like Gesicki in the slot. And the young guys like Burton and Andre Yoshivas, they can still carve out roles and find the fielding in critical situations. The Bengals absolutely need to win Monday night against the Commanders, and they couldn't be happier with the possibility of getting Tee Higgins back.